Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I just came out here to my sun porch to share some thoughts with you. And I didn't bring Cooper, my dog, out here. And I just hear this clump, and it's him looking at me with those sad puppy dog eyes through the window. But I'm not letting him in. Just gonna do this Facebook Live without Cooper in the room. But anyway, I don't even know what time it is. Oops, sorry. I just accidentally made that me darker than lighter. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, is it like almost 1:30 maybe? I meant to check real quick before I got on, because I was just sitting beside Eric and I was just getting ready to say, it is 1:30 or 1 o'clock, whatever it is. And I have done nothing today, right? Like, I have accomplished nothing. And as soon as I said that, I heard God say, you didn't do, or you didn't get done what you had planned for the day, but I hijacked your morning, and you were open and available to do what I had planned for you this morning. So I'm like, such a cool way to think about that. So I just started to reflect over some of the things that I have done today, and just instead of having this this ongoing theme in this season that God has been teaching me, has been about learning not to push, not to strive, not to grind, not to work from a place of performance all the time, but to work from a place of rest and to seek Him for the agenda for the day and not myself. So when I was able to just stop for a minute and instead of saying, man, I have done nothing today, and when He stopped me and said, yeah, because I got to you allowed me actually to hijack your morning. And so I was like, okay, yeah. I started my morning slow. I didn't go on my normal walk. I didn't do all my normal, but I was drawn to some scripture and decided to kind of marinate in that for a little bit. I was able to be encouraged by a Facebook Live, which then just really, God confirmed a lot of things that He's been teaching me and working through me. I got to have a good conversation with someone via text. I got to do another conversation with someone via text that was just God softening my heart and letting me see that person's perspective, and realizing where I could have edified them and encouraged them and saw their perspective instead of mine own agenda. So there was some teaching and stuff that happened there that God taught me about just softening my heart about a certain issue and topic, and to really just encourage and edify that person. Was able to have another texting conversation and just be really inspired and encouraging about a friend who followed up with me about someone that she was sharing the gospel with, and just really was encouraged and inspired by her obedience to the Lord. I got to spend some time with my daughter today. I got to go over and have lunch with my mom, which then I got to, because of the timing of that, got to see my daughter-in-law and my grandson for a few minutes. Got to hear a story about someone living a slower pace of life and just having conversation. And yeah, I mean, believe it or not, from about 7 o'clock until 1 o'clock today, that has been my morning. Nothing that I had planned got done. I would have went for a walk and exercised. I would have listened to a podcast. I would have started on some work for my health coaching business. I would have who knows what, picked weeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have had all of these things. And so when I sat down at 1 o'clock beside Eric today while he was eating lunch, and I was getting ready to say, the old pattern came back and said, you didn't accomplish anything. Like, you didn't get a bunch of work done. And God, in his, whatever you call it, goodness, his mercy, his grace, his love for me, said, yeah, that's because I got to hijack your morning, and you got to be inspired and encouraged and yourself and do that to others. And just, Kim, this was my plan for you for today so far. So I don't know, just wanted to share that. I know that so many times it's easy to look at how, you know, we didn't get all the things checked off of our list, or a morning didn't go as planned, and can get frustrated with that or discouraged with that. But really, God, in his goodness, stopped that thought pattern real quick in my head and said, turn that around, Kim Wagner. Turn it around, girl. Look what blessing came to you this morning because you allowed me to hijack that morning, and you know, do some other work. You, like you too, Carla, today. Yeah, so many times we see the opportunities that God is putting in front of us and we think that they're distractions, when it's really actually the good work that he has for us to do. Yeah, I'm so guilty of that. I'm so guilty of seeing distractions or things not going my way, or plans as being, you know, oh, I failed, I'm not productive. And he's like, oh, man, I have something so much better for you. And sometimes it's sitting and listening and learning and sharing and loving on other people and letting them love on you. So, man, he is so upside down, right, from the way that we're used to operating. And I truly believe that he's calling us to be in a new season of not pushing, of not striving, of learning to be empathetic towards other people in a world right now where we can be on one side of a mask as you or not. What if we stopped and just didn't change our mind about what we thought, but what if we stopped and said, God, how can allow me to see that other person's perspective? Okay, allow me to see where their fears might be coming from, where their hearts, and not changing my mind, but how can I encourage them and edify them and lift them up? And just, yeah, so much goodness out of this morning. Just very grateful to God that he doesn't, you know, he takes us exactly where we're at. You don't have to jump through hoops, right? He takes us exactly where we're at. He loves us so much to take us exactly where we are at, but he loves us so much he doesn't want us to stay there either. So I'm so grateful that he changed my mind and gave me some different perspectives to see that those distractions are letting things change, are not obstacles, they're not distractions, they're opportunities. So Carla, thanks for letting, oh yeah, awesome. So glad that it was helping. Hey Megan, hey Nicole, hey Mama, hey Tammy, hey Whitney, hey Robert, hey Cheryl. So glad you guys popped on with me today. And if you didn't get to listen to all the message, go back and listen from the beginning. I hope that it's a blessing to you and an encouragement. I'd love to know your thoughts. Have a great day. Bye.